Hello YouTube, here I am ready to talk about mineral powder. I don't use foundation, I don't like to use foundation, sorry about that. I don't like to use foundation because it makes my skin look more shiny than it already is. I don't like to use face blotting powder as much because it soaks up my natural oils. And sometimes I feel like when I use foundation and it's like really hot, or when I sweat, I know it sounds disgusting, but when I sweat it can actually drip down onto my clothes and I absolutely hate that. So I have always stuck with mineral powder, and I don't think I would ever change. I would never ever go onto foundation. A lot of foundation contain alcohol and I don't like that. Mineral powder, it does soak up my natural oils, but it does give me more of a natural finish. I'm more of a golden undertone person. I'm not like a pinky tone. I have experience with some mineral powders have actually made me look pinkier than I already am, so you have to be really careful with what brands you go with and what shades that are available. You have to really test that onto your skin. I mean, sometimes when you get the testers and they do have like the range of colours, they do actually look more pinky or more golden than they actually are. So you have to like really try it out on your face. So one of the products that I really regret buying is this one by L'Oreal Paris. It's this one here, the True Match like mineral powder foundation. It comes with a brush, like a kabuki brush. The brush isn't soft, it really hurts my face. The shades, they have a range of shades which is good, but it's more pinky than it actually is. In here it looks like a golden undertone, but it actually isn't. It's too pink. It makes me look like I've been out in the sun all day. It's just not right and I hate that. And plus this one gives me like a rash on my face, so there's something in there that it doesn't sit right on my skin. I can't remember how much that one was. This one was sent to me by Jessica Lee. I tried this one by Physicians Formula. It's got shade number 1 and 2. You can mix it or you can use it as a contour. I like this because it's got the 2 different shades. I can mix it, I can adjust it. It can adjust to my skin tone like during the year, but this one has given me like an allergy reaction. I've been itching from it, and the shade is too pink as well. I'm not sure what shades they have, but look at this, and it does come with this mini kabuki brush, so I've not used this one anymore. Bin Minerals Original, they have like a wide range of colours, which is like what I really love about the brand. But this one here I got was the N20 Medium Beige, and when I bought this last year it fitted my skin tone. When I got home I applied it, it was okay, and then I realised later on in the day it looked really pink, and I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't look right, it's not the same shade, and I couldn't like refund it or exchange it because I already opened it and used it, and like I've lost the receipt and I didn't even have the box, and then I was like, oh, I'm really gutted about that, so I just try and use that for other things. But I mean, this one did not fit right on my skin afterwards, even though it was tested in the shops by the salesperson. I was like, oh no, this one just does not fit right, so I've not really used this one anymore. I really love Elf's foundation powder. I have bought about 5 of these already. They come in a small pot like this. It's 6M. I don't know what the M stands for, but they do like I think 5 different shades. This one here I've got is the light colour one. This one does contain SPF 50, which is what I really love about it. You don't actually get that much in a pot. This will probably last me, if I was to use it every day, it would probably last me for about 3 weeks. I use this shade, the light shade, in the winter time, and it just matched my skin perfectly. It looked clearer, it sit well on my skin, and you can reapply. I didn't reapply it when I was doing my long hours of work because I couldn't really see a difference between this shade and my skin tone. It's really light, and it was only about £3.50, which is really good from Elf. And if you didn't know, I am like such a huge Elf fan, and I just, whenever there's an offer, I try and buy like 5 of these in one go just to last me for the winter time. So I definitely will be going back to them. The next shade up from this one is actually called Warm, which is this one here. If you can see the colour difference in that, the warm shade suited me in the summertime, but still after a couple of hours it was too pink. So then I dropped down to the light one to try and see what it was like in the winter time, and this one fit my skin tone perfectly. So there's that one. That was the same price as well. And the box looks like this. They both contain SPF 15. So this one here by Decay is my absolute favourite for the summer because it's absolutely perfect for my skin tone. They do about 5 to 7 different shades. This one here I have is called Trance, and it's the very first one, the very first mineral powder that I ever bought, which was 2 years ago, and since then I've not changed using it in the summertime because I can't find a face powder that does fit my skin tone. This one here does come with a lid. It comes with this brush which you can take off the cover and wash and reuse, but I don't like to do that because it collects too much germs. Just unscrew the top and then you can apply some of the powder onto the lid and then just use a stippling brush to apply it. It makes the skin look silky, like smooth, and I've not had to reapply this unless I sweat a lot or unless, like, you know, a lot of water's been on it. It's not waterproof. It doesn't contain any SPF, which is okay because I do apply my SPF underneath. And this was about £18. You can only buy this at Decay counter stores, so from like Big Boots, or you can get it from like Debenhams. Okay, so my absolute favourite for like all year round would have to be the Body Shop one. It's what I've been using this year, and it's called the All-in-One Face Base Foundation. It comes in 6 different shades. It is retailed at £13.50 from all body shops, and it does look like this. The powder itself is very thin. It's very fine. Makes the skin look smooth. It feels great on my skin. It does contain a mirror here, and it also contains the sponge. The good thing about this is you can actually wet the sponge and dab it onto the foundation, apply it onto the skin, so it makes it look slightly heavier, slightly darker, but you can also use it as a face powder, which is what I've been using. These are really good for carrying in your bag. They are slightly heavy, but I think it's because of the plastic that they have. I have got it in shade number 06 and 05 just because I want to see what the difference was. There wasn't that much of a difference, but I mean 06 is probably more golden than the 05. I do highly recommend this one because you can wet it and use it as a wet foundation, or you can actually use it as a mineral powder, and it's just one of those like foundations where you can just carry it in your bag and just take it to wherever you go, especially if you're working in the daytime, you have a night out or you have a date or whatever. You can just wet it and use the pad and just apply it to the face. Doesn't contain any SPF, which is kind of like a letdown, but as long as you apply the SPF underneath, then it should be okay. So that is my little rant about my mineral powders. Feel free to leave a comment about what you would recommend, or if you know any companies that do shades for people with golden skins, then please do leave a message below. I'll see you soon, bye!